Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Welcome all to the Year of the Water Tiger, beginning today on the 4th of February 2022. And because today the new year starts, we're going to start off with a flying stars forecast for the month. It's the month of the Water Tiger as well. So it is a Water Tiger month in a Water Tiger year. So that makes it rather special. And this particular month goes from February 4th all the way to March 4th, 2022. So in order to start the year on a really, really positive note, let's take a look at which sectors we can use and which sectors we need to be a little bit careful with. Now, for those of you who are doing this the first time or who don't quite know how to get this chart, don't worry. All you need to do is stand in the center of your home or your office and hold out a compass to see where you have all of these directions, yeah, where you have north, south, east, west, and so on. That's literally all you need to do. And then you just follow the instructions that I'm giving you here, where I'm going to tell you where you need to locate yourself for certain activities. So let's have a look at the month of the Water Tiger and what we can do here. So one of the best sectors is the southwest sector, where we have the monthly wealth star. So that's the number 8. And this sector is a really good sector for all matters related to finances. Or if you are working on a side gig and you need a little bit more cash flow or some more clients, then locate yourself, place yourself with a desk, if possible, into the southwest sector and to all of those activities from the southwest to take on the energies of this monthly wealth star. So it's a really, really good energy to have there. Also, if you are working in the property or real estate fields, because we've got the number 2 here as well, and together they form a really auspicious combination for anything to do with real estate, property investment, anything like that. So this is generally a very, very good sector to increase your cash flow or to even plan your budget for the year. So if you want to do that, do it there. Now, the second really positive sector here is the east sector, where we have the monthly number 9. And the monthly number 9 is generally used for new projects that you want to launch. It's great for partnerships. If you want to sign an agreement with someone, that's also a great sector to do so. And if you want to launch a new business, a new product, a new service, then also do it from the east sector. It's a generally very, very positive sector to have. Now, this particular energy usually brings happiness. It brings celebrations. And so if your bedroom is there, if your master bedroom is there, that's even better, especially as a couple. That usually brings a lot of romantic energy as well, and just general happiness. So this is a beautiful sector. You can use this for anything at all, whether that is wealth related or relationship related, or just if you want to have a more positive vision for the year, you can also place yourself here, maybe meditate a little bit and make a plan for 2022. And then we've got the southeast sector, where we have the monthly number 1. And it just so happens that it combines with the annual number 4. Now, this is an extremely auspicious combination. It bodes very, very well for students or for anybody who needs to study for an exam or starts a new course or anything like that. So if you would like to start off the new year with learning or acquiring a new skill, then do so in the southeast sector. Yeah, anything that requires your focused attention, that requires learning, studying, or even if you're preparing for a really important exam, then do it in the southeast sector. As a standalone monthly star, the number 1 is also very good for anything that has to do with partnerships. So business partnerships, for example, if you want to sign a partnership agreement, you can also do this in the southeast sector. So this is really, really very good. Now, One sector that is a little bit ambiguous, so it has good energies, but also some negative ones, is this one here. So the north sector with the number 7. So the number 7 can bring some short-term romantic entanglements. Yeah, if you're single, that's great. You place yourself here. If you're sleeping here, even better. Or you just sit here while you swipe left or right, or while you're making phone calls or sending messages to the person you're interested in. But it's more for short-term sort of affairs or flings, yeah, not a solid, stable, long-term relationship. But if you just want to have fun romantically, perfectly fine, you can use this particular sector. Now, the negative sides of this one is that you may also get into more arguments. If you place yourself there, you may lose items, valuable items. And so I would say, just be careful when if you spend too much time in the north sector this month, and then you go out, you may leave your purse or your wallet somewhere, you may forget something, an important item, or you may also, if you're sitting in the north at the office, may get into more disagreements and arguments with your coworkers. So you got to be a little bit careful with that, so that you don't run into too many obstacles. All right. Then next up, we have the south sector with the number 6. Now, usually the number 6 is an authority star, and that's usually a star that we use whenever we want to improve our career prospects, or whenever we need to command a little bit more authority. But in the south sector, it's a little bit of a challenging combination, because the 6 is a metal star and the south is of the fire element. So they're not really in harmony, because fire melts down the metal. So what that means is that if you are the boss and you are spending a lot of time in the south sector, be that at home or at the office, your authority may be challenged, and you may be drawn into disputes with your subordinates, or you may be challenged by them, or just get into arguments. It doesn't last very long. Yeah, it's really just a monthly energy. So that's all. It's not very comfortable, and you may just have more tension with your personnel, with your staff, with your subordinates than absolutely necessary. So unless this gets really serious, I think just, stand above it and move on. Don't get into unnecessary arguments. However, if you are someone who is looking for a job, if you are writing your CV, if you're maybe conducting interviews with people, probably over Zoom still, depending on where you live, then you can place yourself in the south sector, and that will be a good sector to be in. Now, the next one we are looking at is the west with the monthly number 4. So the number 4 is considered a peach blossom star, which usually brings romance luck. But in this particular position, it is not the most auspicious one, and it can actually, together with the number 7 here, this is why we're worried about it, because this combination is not so great. It can actually bring some legal problems, legal entanglements, or you may also get sick, respiratory issues, which doesn't have to be COVID. Yeah, not necessarily, but you just really have to be a little bit more careful with your health. Nevertheless, the number 4 still does have an air of romance and of peach blossom luck. So if you are single and you place yourself in the west sector, you're more likely to attract the opposite sex. Whether or not you then pick the right one, yeah, that I cannot guarantee, but it brings a little bit more of that romantic energy. The 2 sectors we really need to be careful of is the northwest and the northeast. Now let's have a look at the northwest first here with the monthly number 3. Now this is an argument star, and when it is located in the northwest sector, it can also bring accidents that can bring injury and harm to your limbs, yeah, so your legs or your arms. So you got to be really careful. For all those race car drivers out there, I think it wouldn't be a great month to sleep in the northwest. But even if you're not a race car driver, maybe you're a trail runner, or maybe you're doing any sort of other sports, high impact activity where you could potentially injure yourself, injure your limbs, then stay out of the Northwest sector. It's also the argument sector of the month. So you may get into more arguments with the people around you, with your friends, with your family. So when you feel that you're being dragged into an argument, just resist the urge to do that. Yeah, unless it's an argument that it's worth fighting for. Otherwise, usually just walk away. Yeah, most arguments are not worth your time or your effort. And then lastly, here we've got the number 5, the monthly calamity star in the Northeast. And this is really the worst sector of the month when it comes to doing any sort of business related activities, career related activities. You definitely don't want to plan your annual budget here, because it's most likely going to be completely off, and you're going to plan in much more expenses than absolutely needed. It can also lead to complicated business partnerships. So I would say refrain from signing any contracts in the Northeast sector. It's much better to do that in the East or in the Southeast, but definitely not in the Northeast. So stay out of the Northeast for any important or mission critical activities. Now, if you're sleeping in the Northeast, don't worry about it. Yeah, you're not going to die. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. Just kind of keep that room quiet. Don't engage in any hammering or drilling or moving around furniture or anything like that. Then you really don't have to worry about it. But just don't conduct any really truly important business matters, career matters, money matters, or relationship matters in or from the Northeast. Yeah, so if you have to have a heart-to-heart with your partner, I would say don't do that in the Northeast sector this month. All right, so this is the month of the water tiger, first month of the water tiger year. I hope you all get a really great start to the year. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below or contact me directly. My contact details are all in the notes to this video. And please do like and share this video with your friends. I will see you soon.